everybody on the internet. Probably just Abby watching, but who knows who will watch the YouTube video later. I am doing a pre-release event for Ikoria Lair of Behemoths. This is a Wizard-sponsored stream. I repeat, a Wizard-sponsored stream. Wizards of the Coast is providing for me a test account with a lot of gems and gold and letting me play earlier than everybody else to check out the cards and see how things work. But what they're not giving me is any knowledge of Magic. And that is where Miriabi comes in.
Hi, that's me. I'm Abby, aka Movie Abby. I have played Magic for a very long time, first learning in the 90s, like you. You
Like
first
like me or
learned
like other
Magic,
people?
no, like you in particular.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you, the viewer. Like I can't assume when
Like
they played Magic.
viewers like you.
Okay. So the stream is sponsored. This is a sponsored account. This is not a sponsored Abby. I mean, not sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. Sponsored by me, but that's different. Okay. So, uh, because this is a test account that's been used for me many times, you can see that I have a lot of boosters. This is when I used all my gems to buy boosters instead of accidentally playing, like half of them, instead of actually playing the tournament. I bought boosters, but I already own all cards in the set for this. Taking a look at the mastery. Get that cool Nyx Owl. Maybe I loves Nyx Owls. Okay. I know nothing about this deck except there's Godzillas. So let's do a sealed draft and get some Godzillas.
Yeah, so this set's all about big monsters and doing cool things. Actually, Mutation is based off of a unset that came out not too long ago. All right, good, good.
So this is going to be great if I love spells, right?
Actually the opposite. It's a creature dense set. So
Okay, well, it's been fun, everybody. Have a good night. Okay. Interesting. This is probably not good for drafts.
it might be.
Do I even get 60 cards?
We need to make a deck of 40 and we're getting 6 packs of 15, so
90.
then we would need to make a deck of 60, which including lands is doable, but not recommended.
It's rough. So, exile any number of creatures. Okay. So this is looking for some exile benefits.
Yeah, so that's a good thing if you want to blink your creatures.
From your graveyard to the battlefield. Interesting. I love Aerial Ultimatum already. We're doing this deck.
Yeah,
Maybe.
no, that would work for me.
It's your library for 3 monocolored cards. Okay. This is a pretty expensive. I feel like these cards, like, maybe everything's really high cost in this set, but by the time I get to here in a draft or in this, I normally have like one. Like, that's not gonna make the difference, but we'll see. 3/3 beasts, vigilance, reach counter. Okay. That's a pretty strong planeswalker.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'm throwing away,
Vivian
we're
is
throwing,
real good.
we're throwing away Kahira, right? We don't want any cat beasts. Just gonna
We
garbage
like
toss
cat
that one.
beasts.
Each creature card in your starting deck is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast card.
And has vigilance. And it's just a 3/2 vigilant creature with very flexible casting costs. If you're wanting to cast Eerie Ultimatum, will already be in Abzan colors, so it makes it very possible.
Okay, so somebody's getting +1/+1 and indestructible.
Yeah, it's a
We
good
just
little
this
combat
just
trick.
won't work unless it's a human cat or a human non-human.
So it's target human or target
But
non-human.
why is that broken up?
Because we can choose one or both. So we could buff two things that we have, and we're likely to have humans and non-human.
Weird. Garrison kittens.
Yeah, just a little creature wants to leave something stick.
More cats. Is this just the cat deck?
White's you saw White's elemental was cat,
Nope,
and
we're fox
Green's
now.
was bee.
We're foxes. That's a fox.
It's a Vulpix.
Humans and a fox bird. They're all over the place on these creatures. Here's a unicorn cat. Okay. Uh,
Yeah, but
if you cast a spell for its mutate cost, put it under or over target non-human creature. Okay. If you can put it under a target non-human creature you own, they mutate into the creature on top plus all abilities from under it. That seems broken.
so the thing is, it will still only have one power and toughness, from all the creatures. It's not going to add together.
No, but like if I can give this the abilities of something else that's bigger,
Yeah, has the potential to be pretty darn good.
like say this, or that. I'm skipping through. We're on blues, right? Got a couple counters. We love our Krakens, right?
Ooh, yeah. Well, I mean, eventually it'll create a big 8/8.
I thought whites had cats. Why is this cat in the blue section?
Frostlinks has been a card for quite some time with this effect, so they just reprinted it.
That's some good lockdown. This is some good end of game swinging.
Yeah, the Archipelagor needs to be mutating something that already has a couple of things, so it's not necessarily the best.
I feel like I know pangolins from something.
Pangolins are real life, little mole-like creatures.
Gremlins and dinosaurs. That seems pretty legit. I see some okay stuff. Where are all the spells though?
As you can see, you have some big splashy spells and then some utility spells, but that's pretty much.
A wolf bear? I feel like they're just shipping whatever two monsters they want.
Yeah. Recently Magic has been deciding, hey, it's okay to have fun with it. Yeah, just spitting out a 3/3 uh beast with whatever the most relevant ability on the board is pretty strong.
We're saying probably green, black, whites.
Yeah, totally doable. And if we wanted to splash for blue, it's also doable.
I don't know. Do you think we'll be? I'm gonna put this over here tentatively, but I don't think I'm gonna be that desperate for fetching. What is the companion card?
A companion card
It's a new
is
mechanic.
ace. Yeah, so it means that it's going to be in our quote unquote sideboard uh, and is relevant to the game. So the game has to have a space for that. Mm, Sort of like having a commander,
But will I be able to
but it
cast it?
uh, once for free or once from outside the game. As long as you have a 3 white.
And I need to have. I must have 20 cards more than the minimum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it no longer becomes an option.
Well, let's see if that's possible. So we're going whites. I'm just gonna dump all the white in there, and we'll just see where that ends us up with. And then all the black. Thinking about maybe not running this. Yeah, thinking about not running that. Is that reasonable?
Yeah. So running 60 cards is pretty rough and sealed when you're basically looking for a few really good rares or engines to make something pretty good. So
I mean, I can give up Eerie Ultimatum and run and run Emergent, but I don't think that's worth having 60 cards in my deck.
well, you can just take out Yorion Sky Nomad
That's what I mean.
from and put it into your main deck.
I don't want it in my main deck.
What? It's a 3/2 with vigilance that buffs all your other things.
I can't put it in my. Can I?
Yeah, you can choose to just play it in your deck. So just put it in the normal part.
But I don't want to run 4 colors, so I'm probably gonna pull this out.
Oh, you can totally run 4 colors. Look at the fixing you have. You have Dismal Backwater, you have Scoured Barrens, you have a couple pretty good um, blue cards that we're looking at. Yeah, we can run everything that's not red. Choose the best cards that aren't red and jam them in our deck. That's I wouldn't necessarily run that because we're probably main black green, splash white,
You
splash
gotta understand.
blue.
You said that like after I added 3 cards, so
Adding the crystal with red in it is questionable because it would only tap for 2
I was
colors.
mainly interested in the white or blue, but this is the first to go.
Yeah.
Do we like fight as one? Because I like fight as one.
Yeah, it looks good.
I also liked main serval. 1/4 with vigilance.
It's a butt. Oh, Vulpiki looks good.
I like the mutate. I'm gonna put Blade Banish in there until I see what other removal we have.
That looks pretty good for this set. Spontaneous Flight gives permanent fly, which seems pretty good.
And do we know any creature with vigilance that's a 1/4?
Yeah, that would be a good combo.
I'm just gonna throw those in there to have cards in there. Probably gonna pull one or two of them out. I think that's probably good for white.
Yeah, we might just want to run the Majestic Auracorn, just because it has a
The
it's a
mutate.
4/4 with a mutate cost,
Okay.
and it would also, I think, give vigilance. I
So
don't
now we have an Aegis Turtle. I like Anticipate for the fetch. Again, I'm tentatively gonna put these in here, but don't know how I feel about those. Did I put one of these in here, or did they not count?
Would be up at the top by CMC.
There we go. Hmm. I don't know, I'm not feeling strongly about these. I feel like I have to have that in there. So I'm only on the black cards now, and I feel like I'm running out of stuff.
So yeah, O5 Turtle and um only 2-color crystal probably isn't going to get us.
Yeah, I'm mostly trying to add the cards in and then do the cut. So I'm trying to figure
All
out what
right.
blacks I want. This seems like low fodder if I need it. That's an okay creature. Hmm. This might be better removal than the white card we had seen before.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good.
Yep. I want
Yep.
that mutate. And maybe go to greens. Destroy target creature. Where's my mutates? Are they not in there yet? Okay.
We can run Eerie Ultimatum, right?
Yeah. So things I think we want to get rid of this crystal. Maybe get rid of some threes. Maybe only one of these pangolins.
Yeah, maybe 0 pangolins.
Pangolins are good.
Very cute, but alas.
Mm. Maybe only one spontaneous flight. Hey, vendor.
Probably both spontaneous flight still. Giving creatures flying is really powerful.
Oh, you think we should keep both in there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had some Taco Bell. I got into this magic event, and I was working and had some other stuff going on in the evening. So just getting around to seeing what the new expansion's like. Mm. Maybe Blade Banish?
It kills their best creature every time, though.
I thought I had one more blue removal. Or white. That was my white removal. I also got this for 4. Destroys any creature anytime and gives me menace.
Very good.
So that's only 2 removal. I got some death touch going on. Maybe I need both those removals.
You probably need both removal.
Then I gotta get rid of something like fully grown. Arena's a good chance to get into it, vendor. They got a decent tutorial, and they like walk you through the basic mechanics. You don't pay any money. You play in the privacy of your home, so when you like mistap something, you can't. Worst case scenario is you like time out making a move, or you see a mechanic you don't understand instantly, then you like hover over. It's like, oh, that's trample. Like, I don't know what companion is. If your starting deck meets the companion's restriction, you may choose it to be your companion and cast it once from outside the game. So, and then you can just like put cool creatures in there, mess around until you start learning / building up a library, and then you can either build decks other people tell you to, or come up with cool ones. And it's $0. It's just your time. That's why I like Arena. I don't know, Abby. I need to cut 2 cards from something.
I cut one of the smaller creatures. That Aegis Turtle's definitely not worth it.
Boom.
And then
I don't have a lot of draw.
yeah,
So this is like a 7-turn payoff where I probably have other stuff.
It's not worth it. Omniseas just won't get done for you.
Boom. I'm happy with that. Yeah, playing paper Magic can be expensive to get a good deck. You can do draft or seal tournaments too. Let's see, black. I kind of want to keep this. I got good mana spread, and I'm hoping to draw into what I need.
Oh yeah, you if you have good mana in this set, you have like 2 or 3 turns to draw gas. Probably Scoured Barrens first, because it's a tap land.
Or swamp. First turn's
yeah.
rated, and then I scour next turn.
Yeah, totally. Got this.
When I'm betting on not having a 2-drop. Yeah, vendor. I have not been in some sieging mood, but I need to find a game we can get everybody to play again on soon. Hope you have a good night, buddy.
Take care.
So now I can scour on that.
Mhm.
Any reason I shouldn't swing?
No.
Nice.
On the board.
Look at
We
that. Look
got
at that box.
It's a good fox.
Let's take a look at this. Maybe draw, cycle a card you may have. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so every time they cycle, they're going to have that become a 5/4.
So if I mutate this, it still is a 3/3. It just gains this ability.
Yes. Yeah, basically. So, uh, yeah, you're going to have to cast a 3. You want to choose the one that's a 3/3.
The over. Oh, it puts them together. I totally have no idea what I'm doing. That's still fine. I for some reason thought it would get a copy of it. That's not as good, but that is fine. So we're gonna force that up. I feel like this time I need the crystal out.
Yeah. They
Because
they
crystalling
don't
will
have
let me run this next turn.
Yep.
Oh, I can actually do this now.
Yep,
right?
because it comes into play on tap. It's pretty cool.
Will they become unmutated when they come back into play?
Honestly, I don't know. I believe what will happen is they will all come up and then you can set them off. That's not going to be an issue though.
Yep, no longer need to worry about that. I feel like getting this Irie because it's a good 4/5 flyer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As there's nothing I want to remove, right?
You can choose to bounce something you own.
But I don't really want to, right?
You can bounce your mana rock
Like
so
I
that
could
you can cast solid.
the crystal to.
And now you can just attack, and now you have solid footing up on their turn.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good call. I feel like something's got to fall. Like they got to have.
Yeah, if they don't have removal or anything, you're going to be in good shape. Now, Lord Dracus is an issue because then they're going to get back something. Oh, did they not choose?
Didn't have anything to
invisible-
mutate on top of.
Mm, cool.
Do I win?
Yeah, that would work.
Just in case you're gonna do something cheeky, like remove a creature. Yeah, I see you, bud.
All you have to do in sets like this is have good creatures doing good things. And you got pretty okay utility stuff, so.
Dinosaurs don't have flying, right?
Not unless they cast something to make it have flying.
Jeez.
Meow, meow, meow.
I felt like both decks were played pretty slowly, but maybe this is a slower set.
Oh yeah, it is a slow format. It is a big creature format, and it's in sealed. Sealed is the slowest format. Big creatures are the slowest sets, so it's not surprising. But you played it out well. It was good.
I casted every card I could when I could, and then I won the game.
Basically, that's generally what you want your deck to be set up.
Unfortunately, this could have been played by the most basic AI of cast what you can. Also, the other deck may have been an AI based on the fact they didn't have underscore VIP at the end. I don't know how those work.
It might have been AI, but who knows?
But I'll take the one win. We got some white, we got some blue, we got some black. Again, I'm good, okay on color, but I don't have anything I can do immediately. It's one of those situations where I don't have a great hand, but I could have worse hands.
Yeah, I guess you're looking to hopefully draw green, or another. So the chances you draw another land source pretty quickly is decent, and you'd be able to cast both of your 4-drops. So I would roll with it, but it's a solid 50-50.
Yeah. I feel the same way.
The fact that you're on the draw means that you're going to get an extra card to make decisions with. Hey, look, you got a forest, so basically you're just missing 2 from your 4 colors here, so it's pretty. Oh, great. Now we have 2 sources of green. You had a 3-1 to swing in.
Yep, I definitely have some options here. Well,
So you'll be able to play a 4-drop, like insatiable hem.
I mean, I don't want to mutate this, right?
No, you can just play it.
Yeah.
Just playing a 3/3 Death Toucher. What's Horn Bashmentor do? Makes things annoying. Let's not. Let's not keep that thing. Plus now, next turn you're set up for Majestic Oracorn that you can, and it would trigger both mutates.
Why do I not want to make sure this creature gets taken out?
Because they might have a trick. Cast that touch, might as well do it. Also, it's trading a 3-drop for 4 drops. You can just cast
I
your
think I just want
flyer.
to cast it. Or the flyer?
Yeah, either one works fine.
I don't have a flyer.
Oh, you're nomad, but you
I
can't
can't
cast
cast
it
it.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
If I would have casted this turn, I could have, and then that blocks me from doing that. The next turn I can do my Scorpion, a tapped Blackwater,
We'll see what happens.
and then have a solid footing up. No block. I want to see what you're throwing down. That's okay. That's a big one.
Ooh, Cloud Piercer sounds like it has reach, and it looks like it does. So,
Not too bird.
yeah, if we cast our trick, we'll be able to protect it. Our Yorion, not All right.
They're gonna trade for the Cloud Piercer, or I'm gonna get 4 damage through. Because that can't save it. Toughness equal to its power. Yeah.
Yeah, draining 2 and saving yourself. You basically saved 6 life and dealt 2 with that creature, which is fine.
Those are good for a 1/2, huh? So I can't save it this turn.
Save what this turn?
If I casted this, I can't use the 1/1, which is probably fine.
Just get the Planeswalker on the board. Basically 100 tempo. That's okay.
I was thinking next turn I would cast the Planeswalker and still have mana up for solid footing. And have a Sky Nomad in play.
The Sky Nomad combos with Vivian by being able to activate Vivian's abilities twice in one. Oh wait, no, never mind. Because because Nomad comes at back end of turn. It wouldn't have mattered. It's all good. Yeah, so now you can just start pumping out beasts.
When you cast this... So I can just cast this for 2?
No.
Search when you cast your next... You may look at the top card.
So you have to cast the next creature's. You have to cast the creature spell.
So I don't want to
then
use
the
this
rest would
next. I
happen.
want to get +1 because I want to cast this by hands.
Yeah, so you want to +1 it 110% of the time. Because you're not going to get... You have to cast the creature.
Trample. Sure.
Every day is a new mutation.
And then next.
You can swing in with both of them and then potentially trade. It's okay.
Oh,
You don't
already.
have to. It's...
I'm definitely mutating the 3/3, right? To get a 7/7 trample.
Huh?
I'm definitely gonna this because I think I have 7, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
Oh no, I don't
especially...
have 2 blue.
You don't need 2 blue for the mutate.
Excellent. Okay, so I can mutate onto that. That's great. And I
Yeah,
believe
and
that
then
gives me
you
a
would tap it
7/7 with
down.
trample, and I
And
tap
it would
that
tap it
down.
down. Yeah, it's pretty good. And you would get 2 creatures off of it because of Vivian's ability if you use that. Uh, so it would deal 3 damage. So you can go ahead and buff it by 1 because they
Because this is
revealed it
pretty
3 damage.
integral. This is going to be very helpful to a plan.
Also, it just cancels out one of their cards. Pretty good. You're making some pretty cool plays here.
Fuck. Do I just have to eat that then?
It's 4 damage. No, I would not eat it.
How do I?
You'd pass to go to blocks.
Okay.
Yep.
So now I want to do the -2.
Yep.
My herd grows ever
Hopefully
larger.
mutating counts as casting.
It says cast the spell, and it is a creature spell, so it should.
The more the hairier.
Let's see, I can cast that 2/4.
I would just choose either the Flyer or Kahira.
I think I want this.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. And then you can tap their creature for twice, basically, and then swing for 12. If you draw that black one that mutates for stuff, it's pretty good. Yeah, you just have a good mana base, and you are in 4 colors, so you're choosing the best things from 4 colors. It's pretty.
Yep. GG's.
GG.
I got in pretty much like the right 3 cards I needed right then.
Ooh, you got 25 XP.
So I can take this 2 ways, and I don't particularly care about either one. I think I can either do 1 or 2 more with this deck, or we can build 1 and probably do 1 more. Do you want to see if we can take this deck to the limits?
Go ahead and do at least 1 more. Run until it loses.
Okay.
Just first loss and you're done.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. It's like 9:15. Like I said, it started late because of just other stuff going on. I'm getting a good feel for this expansion. I don't know how many of the cards you knew that was in here, Abby, but
I was watching previews pretty closely. It's pretty good.
I think me likey. I can cast Kahira. I'm set up for Volpakeep. I'm set up for a Vivian.
Yeah,
I wanna
looks
keep that.
really good. got a flyer, you got a Kahira in hand, so yeah, you're pretty happy with it. Actually, Volpikite can hop onto Kahira, but probably isn't the best answer. And you just get a Sky Nomad. Okay, yeah.
Imagine how bad this would go if I had 60 cards.
It would not be good. Yeah, you can fight in green, so see those hybrid picks. So this would let you hop onto Kahira, but I don't believe that's worth it. Because with Kahira on the board, Volpikite becomes a Foxbird. Is that buffed by it? Does Kahira get give buffs to Foxbirds?
Nope.
Aw. Well, there's nothing stopping on the ground, so we might as well.
And I'm vigilant, so. A little tight on the mana. You can just throw me any lands. Two, three,
Hey,
four,
spontaneous
five,
fight
six, seven.
is some damage. And yeah,
Kind of
we've
want to save
seen-
it for response.
I would just do it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, does Phase 1 defend it? Yeah, indestructible.
Got him.
+1/+1 as well, so.
Till end of turn.
Excuse me?
If the source you control with an odd converted mana cost to do damage, it would deal double that.
Okay, so that would do
6.
6. Which makes sense because red and black does usually lots of damage. Or destruction.
Straight up cast this, and then I got some flying going on. They want to come through with the Prey Piercer. I'll slap him for 7 next turn. Just flight up the Kahira. They better have some reach.
Yeah, you're in good shape.
It's an even number, not super worried about that one. Also, I just have this.
That's not exactly what you're running right now. Just getting the extra damage in means you would win on the next turn. It would force them to have a removal spell. And as I say often in Magic, make them have it.
That one probably. Well, I guess that means I win.
Yeah, that worked.
No,
that
oh no,
would-
6, 7, 8. I'm one short.
It's close.
But
getting
close
your
means I
flyer,
lose. Close means I lose.
Don't you have vigilance on one of those creatures?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just would Sky Nomad be enough of a butt to protect you?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. But I do need Sky Nomad to protect me.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to exile any. Right?
Nope. I would not exile either one of those two.
Then I'm going to swing with both, but I'll need to double block Kahira and Yorion on Cavern Whisperer or I lose.
Yes. Also, we probably should have attacked so we could then blink it to get basically vigilance out of it, right?
Probably. Because now... I probably lose. I just need to taste one piece of damage.
You got it.
This is close.
They make them have it, right? They only have one card in hand. What's the chance red and black has direct damage? Oh, we got it, unless they have something, right?
I mean, yeah, we had the damage. That's what I was saying. They had removed. That had to be a removal because I had the 5. I had the 4, but the -1/-1 got up. GG's.
Baby. Is this God Gamer and nmjohn?
I mean, you're the one who talked me into a 4-color deck. I was probably going to run something that was much less exciting in 3 colors.
Being conservative is good at times, but in a set like this, where I played big splashy sets with multiple colors before, like the cons block, where big creatures were king, just like here. So I'm sure if you had that experience, you would have made the same decision. Hey, it's fine here. Also, because you're really cute. Can I say that on a Magic stream?
That comment was not sponsored by Wizards.
They should. Get on board.
It's evening, and I'm sure people on the East Coast have already been cycling out, so I'm guessing the matching times will be a bit longer, but that's my white. We need 3 for that. So this is 1, 2, and then we can get a third. Again, we got 1 creature, but I feel like this is good setup.
And your opponent goes first, so we're in good shape.
Boom. Love it.
Little low on white, and Dotha Crystal has our back though.
Yep.
Plus, we're on board to hopefully eventually cast Emergent Ultimatum. Also, wait, oh, we don't have anything green in it.
No,
Darn.
that's why I was double checking. Because I too was like,
Yeah, I was hyped.
we're going to be setting good here in a second.
Yeah, it's fine to give the opponent the board first. It's usually not too much of a big deal, especially when you have big things like Emergent Ultimatum to cast. Like,
I'm sorry, like,
Oh, I just go straight for the Nomad. Unless would Skull Prophet give us enough mana for that? We need
1,
7
2.
mana,
Sky Prophet
and
would
it
set
would
me up
have
for
to.
next round.
We'd have to draw land, and it would have.
Oh no, I can't because
No, no,
I
no.
got extra
Planes.
planes. Yeah, I'm like 2
Yeah.
away.
So I would just cast the Nomad.
I was thinking about that for a second too. Like, I guess that comes back
Crystal.
untapped.
Yep.
Don't have anything for it, but sure, why not?
Hey, they don't have to know that. Hey opponents, if you're listening, we definitely have something.
X. We should have kept some of these in there.
Some of what?
Some of these blade vanishes. Those are good cards.
I thought I said to keep them. Thanks.
So let's see. I got 2 blue. Got 1, 2, 3 green, 1 black. If I draw a black, a blue, or a green, I get this.
And it looks good. Basically, you choose the biggest 3 solo color cards. Are they attacking with all 3? No, just a 4/4. No.
Think I want to choose that. Think I want to choose that.
Yeah, the Vivian Reed, the Archipelago, and then what else?
Kind of want to put some destruction out there. Like,
Oh yeah, Destruction and Menace is pretty good.
it's not an instant. Like, I'm either gonna get rid of that, and I'm gonna get.
No, you cast them without paying their cost.
He gets to choose 1 though that I don't get to use.
And
So I'm just saying, if I'm putting this on the board, it's gonna make them either lose that big 4/4 they have, or I'm getting 2 of my best cards out on the deck.
okay, yeah, that's fine. Plus Menace on your 3/1 might not be awful. I love cards like this, by the way. They're so cool, design-wise.
Okay. I want to target that creature to destroy. Should have done this in the opposite order to make the Archipelago menaced, but
Hey, that's okay.
I did the ordering wrong.
That already had evasion, but now they need 2 blockers, and also, yeah, you can just.
And the other creature isn't exiled, it's just thrown back in my library.
I believe so.
It is, so I still get to use it. Let's see. If I tap that, I guess we won. GG.
I guess you're just going to win 8 games with.
If I didn't, to be honest, I didn't read all the instructions for this event, but I think one of them was you should like be cool and kind of play out some games. It's about seeing
It's
how
about
stuff works
watching
out.
cool things work.
It's not about grinding as many wins as you can. So, except for the person who conceded with literally 1 health when I was swinging in, kinda not wizardy. Wizardly? Wizardy. But, oh well. between what I had in my hand, what was on deck, they would have had to have some good cards coming up to put up that fight. So I get it. I don't know, but kind of have to assume that I'm way better than I am to put up with that. So here we go. We got another one of these sweet crystals. We got 3 in tow.
You got a
I
3
got
and
my
a 4
2
drop.
4. I got this. I got that. I kind of want to keep.
Yeah, you're good. You got a 3 drop, a 4 drop, and a big thing to cast eventually, and all the correct. You just need 1 more white mana and whole 2 more black or green or white.
Yeah, I think for a deck that I were to build 4 colors is way too aggressive for me, but we had enough really good cards in these 4. I mean, you know how I play. I think I would have leaned more blue, try to force counter into a series with creature and removal. Only thing I don't have is a lot of gas, but I feel like my deck has just enough amazing cards across the board.
Yeah, we've seen that like 5 drop flyer consistently. That's really good. We like that. Those are things we
Yeah, I feel like this deck just has enough like big meaty cards. I'm not trying to draw the one thing. Crystalline. What was the Fairy Tale expansion?
not Dominaria. It was ooh. It just happened too.
Yeah,
1 second.
I'm blanking on it.
It's a set Oko is from, so I'm just looking up Oko and Eldraine, Throne of Eldraine.
Thrones of Eldraine. That was the last one of these I did, and I really enjoyed that set. I like where they're going with some of these, what I would call denser themes.
Well, the thing
I think that makes sealed a lot more interesting. Maybe it doesn't make the standard what people want, or like I mean modern. I don't know what it's doing to modern, but it makes sealed a lot of fun.
yeah, building complex sets of magic is always something that Magic's basically taken an understanding that the game is going to have many layers over a long period of time. It's not going to be the easiest thing, you know. So you can put Death Touch on something you have, and then whenever,
Yeah, I'm
so
thinking which one.
you can put on the 2/4 and then just swing it in with it for free. That way you have Vigilant 2/4 Death Toucher.
That's what I was thinking, but I was also overthinking it.
Yeah, it's
But
generally
they
one
got
Death
Menace,
Touch on the lower
so
thing. Yeah, but they can only end up killing one of your things. Also, you could just cast Blood Curdle next turn.
could I just cast? Blood Curdle?
Or yeah, you could just cast Blood Curdle, and this way you have Menace on your Majestic Auricorn.
Don't I
You're-
want it on my Moscow with Death Touch?
No, definitely not.
Really?
Well, I mean, it would make it kill.
Well,
two
now I don't
things.
have a choice
Okay,
because they killed my
okay,
others.
could be worse.
Like I said, a lot of times this deck just plays itself. That's really only one set of things I can click. 2, 1, 2, 3. So if I get a blue or a white, I'm good to go. or green. A blue, if I get a plains, an island, or a forest, I'm good to crystal up.
Hey, it can't block it. It's fine.
Yeah, I got these two epic cards in my hand and like pretty much any one land in my deck to really get this
So
party started.
what do we need? We
I
need
want emergence, so
emergence good.
I need a island or another forest because the Endothic crystal can I think handle both.
The
Oh
crystal
no,
doesn't make blue.
oh no, it makes green though.
Yeah,
So if
you
I get
need
another, oh no, I need an
island.
island. Just need a straight island. I need a straight island for that, or what is that? Another swamp for that? No, another plains. No. Why can't I cast this? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I need a plains or a forest. Right? No, plains or a swamp. Plains or swamp for that, an island for this.
I'm sorry, Sonoris had a second thing on it. What did?
Each creature you control, it just says menace.
Oh, each creature with menace can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures, so that's very much unblockable. Also, that says Death Touch on it.
But this has death touch.
Yeah. It's okay. I would swing in. I would cast that, but of course, only if they let it through.
Yeah, if they're letting it through.
Because otherwise you'll be able to assign 1 damage to each thing. Because as menace, death touch, and vigilance.
The chances, yeah.
Okay. Yep, so now they're going to put a bounty on that.
Okay.
And
Where they
then
get an extra 3 life if they kill it?
Yeah, and draw a card.
Okay. Unless they got some removal. That's going to be a very costly 3 health for them.
That's why I was suggesting casting Solid Footing on your Goriak, so that you would be able to hit them for more damage last turn. But this turn, if you attack with both of them, you're threatening a good amount of damage. Oh, just main circle block Skull Prophet. Yeah, theoretically.
Three or more creatures. Okay.
Wait. Also, they are straight up offering. Wait.
They are not. I don't have 3 creatures.
No. 2 + 5 is not enough to kill them. But 2 + 5 plus the 3 that they would have to block on the Goriak would be. So if you just don't block and then swing with the serval and then cast Solid Footing on it.
They have a Chevel though.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think you're doing the math on this, so no blocks.
Okay, you make the decision. It's yours.
So nothing I can do about that. I was just gonna die regardless. I mean, I think it's gonna straight up destroy a creature. Nothing I put on that is gonna help.
Yep. They just drew land every turn. Is good. Is good. You kill them next turn. Unless
They
have an
need
answer.
to do that, and I need to draw like no lands, and they win. Okay. That's a lot of removal for me to have a lot of what do I have left here? 25 cards. We've determined I need pretty much any one land, right?
I think specifically an island, and specifically a white or green source. And anyone would let you cast something, because Eerie would take the yeah. You're good. You can cast Eerie.
What? Why is that not just let me select them all? Is select all not default on this?
Select all.
Well, that's cool. That cost me the game.
This
Uh. There's, I think in this client doesn't keep all the same settings, and it's supposed to be like a select all by default. And I was excited and clicked through, and I didn't realize it was not select all by default. Oh well. I feel like I probably would have had that if I just clicked the right thing. Four wins in, and that's our first loss, though. GG.
pretty good. You just gonna keep running it?
I'm gonna do one more. We try and go out on a win, or we'll go out on a second loss. I'm not going out on one loss.
All right.
What do we got? This one I actually don't feel great about. I think I want a mulligan on this.
Yeah, it's too sketchy with the land base.
Well, we can cast a creature. We can cast two.
We cast two creatures, and they get buffed off of each other. So, I just throw away the anticipate. You'd have to draw a blue to cast it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Not worth it. There we go. Let's get this party rolling. I would have gotten a blue. That's fine.
It's okay. Now we can go creature into creature. And the first creature gets buffed, and then we're set up for any of our other cards with whatchamacallit in it. Yeah, blue would work because we got white and green for the other.
Get this party going.
Attacking for 3, vigilant on 3 is pretty good in a big splashy deck.
Okay, watch me click all the wrong buttons now. Click, 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 click. Double vigilant.
Yeah, it's pretty good against looks like red black, so
Plus I got this counter removal. Oh, where's my... No swamps. That's fine. I feel like I want to do this.
yeah, definitely. They're on the back foot. It is a fast. If you present a fast clock, it can be very scary. Mutate a flyer. You could just mutate something to give it flying.
Or I can just get more creatures on the board.
But if you mutate the non mutating still keeps it with haste, so plus essence symbiote would then give it +1/+1, right? The one on the left. So it has vigilance and fire. And then you put a counter on it, and then you win.
It was the counter portion that I had miscalculated.
It's pretty good.
Eh.
Oh, that's.
Oh, the heat is on now. Up to them to start making plays. Because it's hard to come back from a 418. Hard to come back from a 14-2. Oh, come on. Give me some swamps. Ask and I shall receive. I know you would say, why don't you cast a Serrated Scorpion and then swing in next turn and then you win, but that's not what I want to do.
You want to mill them out? Yeah, you want to mill them out? Alright, are you going to do that, then mutate it to give it more life, or are you going to mutate it onto something else and then mutate that to have a bigger Archipelagor? Because that works too.
I want bodies to hit the floor. Ah. Do I want it on that? I think so. That's what I want to do. GG. Woo! This was a fun deck. I'm gonna go back to the main screen for a second. So there's add to decks. So I thought I'd just... Is there a good export for this? I thought there was a good way to export decks from this. Home decks. Yeah, I really thought there was a good way to edit decks from this. Oh well. Guess we can see what we have here on the right hand side. Let's do a quick scroll through because people want to see. This worked out really well. Thanks everybody for playing the event. Thanks for Wizards. This is a sponsored stream. They provided me with this VIP account set with all these cards and a whole bunch of diamonds so I could play pretty much as I wanted. Thank you, Abby, for telling me to go 4 colors instead of the 3 bad colors I was going to choose, and then helping me build this deck and help me play it. We pretty much win every game if I don't do one misclick, which is fine. It's not about winning, it's about seeing the cards, seeing how stuff plays together.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on, and I had a lot of fun. It was good to do this with you, and Ikoria looks like a big fun splashy set, big fun creatures. So hope you get online and get your hand in this.
Let me see. Do you remember who one of the last people I played against was?
I can find out very shortly.
If you could find out quickly, I think I'm just gonna throw them a host.
I'll check if they're streaming. Yep, I'm sending it to you over Discord.
Perfect. Okay. So Euro Strix. Hopefully they're a decent human being. I'm sure everybody who plays Magic is. We're just gonna go over and say hi. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks Abby for helping me build decks, and have a good night.
GG's.